following is a presentation of MRE UNO, Division 1. It's time to roll a little bit of a dice with the Gangsta himself, Peter Onjak. What a season he's had. 4-3, a little bit of redemption arc. Nowhere in 24, flying high in 25. Can he find that 23 magic, though? Well, it's a perfect place to go into the casinos with his chains all around his neck, facing a happy-go-lucky Drip, who said in the past, I belong in other classes. Well, he's going to need to prove his worth on the table tonight if he wants to go drip-drop on the table. The casino is ready. The clubs is ready. It's time to find out who's got the two of clubs, because we're about to get it going in the clubs region. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Peter versus Drip Round 1. I put this into the billing, the ultimate pro player game. Drip a pro-style player, Peter a pro-style player, number efficiency versus a billion looks. That's what we're in store for today. We've had 3 games so far already, and let me tell you, all 3 of them have been insane. We started it off with DJ Ard. Big win for DJ, gets his first one of the season. Crazy game in store for that, because now DJ will move on. He'll either get a 0-win JT, looking for his first, or it's a peer in that one. And then the craziest game of the day was Nam and Captain. 17 minutes of fun, quick and easy. 30-second wins on 5 and 6 cards. It was absolutely cracked. Both guys were putting on a show of speed and being to the pinnacle of what they can efficiently do. Congratulations to Nam in 7 down 3-2. Clutch win. Gets the back foot power play too, where it was a clean win as well. He'll move on to make it back to the second round. Here again, Yepes or Monaco. And then Andy Camaro up 3-1. Everything going right in the world. Here comes Andy. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Starts throwing everything with the +2s in the kitchen sink. Finds a way, gets the win. He moves on to the second round. And he gets a big win awaiting either Lane or Zach. Peter Drip in the clubs region, which is the kickoff and the final region to get underway. Kind of fitting how we've had 4 regions to go. And we're going to recycle it as we go to the Spades region coming up next, which will be a stream around 9 o'clock roughly. Sanford Rogers, the last stream of the night. And then Yoshi and Bowtie in the clubs region as well to finish it off on a non-stream, the 8-9. Crazy day of action. What a day it's going to be to finish off as we enter the night stretch. 3-on-3 to go in the casino. The classic 0 versus 1. The bottom of the basement for the first 4. Of course, yellow 0 represented by Drip, and the blue 1, the 2023 OG champ for Peter Onjak. Peter coming in here, as I said, 4-3, 23-19. 15th was his finisher last year. Drip finished 24th and 24. Not really the best tournament. Last tournament getting swept. Peter had a great run despite losing to Gold in a classic game that went 9. Peter in the top 25 in the rankings of Super League. Drip will going to get there if he can get a win and maybe then some. Stream game as always. We go to the resumes. As I said, Peter got eliminated first game, first loss to Ari in a classic that went 7. Swept out by Vapor and Automotive April. Then rallied with some major wins against Nick, the big one, and Goldie, despite the loss to Gold in said movie May. But he's enough to get him in the top 25 at number 22 on the board. For Drip, it's been a season full of ups and downs, and, for him, it's going to be about just finding his groove, because he got swept by Goldie last tournament despite the sweep out by KT as well in March. He hasn't really had much to write home about except that big Ard win. And I know it says Drip. That's not a win. It's going to have to be short mess. That's okay. I'll have to correct him on that. He did get a second win over DJ Curtis. Should say DJ, not Drip on the screen. Apologies for that. Regardless, no worries. I'll forward that over. And we go to the pod. Pretty simple. Winner of this game will either get Caesar or Steven tomorrow. Caesar Steven, of course, will be a non-stream. And the top half of the clubs will be decided tonight with Yoshi and Bo at 9 o'clock on a non-stream. Winner gets Smith guaranteed on Bye Island. Well, we got Coach Rogers here in the booth as well, who just joined us. But tonight it's JT. Coach will be a little bit later when we see him at 9. And joining me is JT, and we got... What's that, buddy?
So I'm just talking.
Oh, never mind. Got Brad here as the ref. JT joined me. JT, obviously, we all know the booth. We all know We all know Drip is a player that has many looks. Peter, the number fishing king. But both of these guys I mentioned are pro player styles because they both have busy schedule. They both know what they're doing. They come out here, maybe play a couple times a year, and really kick butt. What do you think is going to be the key difference considering this is a pro-style match for both players, knowing the number efficiency is both in their decks?
Of course, KT. It's a pleasure for me to join you up here in the booth again for this first round of Jackpot June. I'm just as excited for this one as you are, as all these guys are in the VC and the viewers on YouTube. But yeah, I mean, Peter, been here since the dawn of time here in this one, winning the OG tournament, and then Drip coming into his own, pulling off many looks in here. Even though both players have reached, pro status, like you said, it definitely isn't going to be a boring match by any means. Like we get both elements of how these guys are good at and where they're not so good at, but they'll still find a way to keep us on our toes throughout the whole thing. And still, you got to get as much momentum as you can and get a good early start, start early with this one. Of course, both guys are wanting to do that. So I'm still expecting for both these guys to really pack a strong punch, and they'll definitely keep it entertaining. They don't get to play each other that often, so they'll definitely make it count.
Yeah, you don't always get to play everybody in this league. Once or twice is maybe the most sometimes in their careers. We'll go over to Drip first, who I believe... Drip, are you going to be typing or are you going to be speaking, buddy? Let me know. You're going to be typing? All right, you got it, buddy. You got no problem. All right, I got you. All right, let me go to Drip. Drip, obviously you didn't get the best result against Goldie the last time out we saw you. You got swept. It wasn't maybe your best showing. However, a little bit new challenge against Peter. Number efficiency, probably the big thing with him. How do you try to adapt knowing that this guy is one of the best at it in terms of number efficiency and can play multiple looks? I'll go over to now my buddy Gangsta Peter Onjak. Peter, it's been a season full of just really consistency. You look at your season so far, good wins, solid performance, had the goal loss, got that Nick win. But you're trying to make it back to SL, man, where you haven't been seen in 2 years. What's going to be the one X factor, knowing you may have not seen Drip play, but he is a guy that has that pro style where he will be very clean with it and also have many looks to the old arsenal? Talk to me through it.
Well, playing your opponent's obviously a big thing, and Drip, honestly, I don't know too much about his style, so I've really been picking up off what you and JT have been saying so far to help me gauge a little bit going into this match. For the season as a whole, it's gone well. Last year was a very rough season. This year's gone a lot better. I just need to keep pushing toward the higher rounds, and, here, round one, still got to execute here, so, I'm going to go into it all guns blazing as always.
Absolutely. You can't overlook anybody, JT. This is the beauty of this league, man. Anybody can win anytime. You can ask anyone. Ask James Ellison last round. Ask DJ Curtis, where everyone thought he was down in the dumps today. Well, guess what? He got the win, and now all of a sudden, boom, things have happened. 2 sleeps in my... Well, yeah, it's been rough. 2 sleeps in my last two losses, or at least myself was in March, but the last one was Goldie, and then what was the other loss you had? Drawing a blank. All good, doesn't matter. This is the moment. I don't deserve to be where I am. If I can't, it's the Gangsta, a real legend. My first ever VC, Peter in there. I can't play into his hand. I just have to make sure my game is out there and pulls out a W. Yeah, this is going to be a good game, JT. I think both guys have a lot of respect. They know at this point it's a playoff game. I think if you're Peter, you can't afford an L here. You don't want to go to 4-4 and then you leave it up to T5, which is a roll of the dice, really, in reality. And then you got Drip here. If you go to 2-4, then sure, you're still in D1, but if you can get the win here, you got a top 25 win, the momentum starts to flip. Something's got to give. I think that's what both guys are going to take to the table for sure.
Oh yeah, and especially we saw DJ get that big win, and you mentioned there's high stakes. I mean, he took down a guy who went very far into the Movie May tournament, and Sean Ard. So Drip, I would say, is a bit more, in my opinion, in the underdog kind of position with Peter having the background that it kind of has. So if Peter were to take it out for this one today, like that'll really turn things around, like in Drip's favor for sure. He'll want to hope for that outcome, but obviously Peter he'll want for the opposite to happen. So can't wait till this one starts.
All right, well, I think we're going to see what Drip says here, a little bit more of a pregame type, and then we'll get it going. It'll give me some juice. Yeah, that's what I think, Drip, sometimes you got to get slapped in the face once or twice to really get that spark, and I think that's what Drip's going to do tonight. A little orange or some apple. We'll find out. Throw some cherries up top. Well, we'll find out what juice Drip will bring to the table into the casino. As he'll sit down, Peter will take a seat. Let's get to business. Who will go all in first? For that, Brad's our ref. 2-2, 1-1-1, Trip 7 as he always, with the best of 7 as they like to say. Let's get her on. Peter, it's game 1, my friend. I've called many of your game 1s before, but this time you got your own pod channel. You're happy about that? What's the momentum going to be taking into game 1?
Well, it's the jackpot season, so we got to go OG. That lucky 7. We'll see if it's lucky tonight.
Pull the 7s down. Start the party. Classic OG. Here comes Drip. Here comes Peter. They're into the table. Who will get the last laugh at the slots? As we get it going with a classic +4 free choice. Spicy stuff, JT, to start.
Man, check that out. Like, I wonder how this is going to set the tone for this kind of series. It'll really be wild. I guess no pun intended.
Well, we'll see. Peter going to roll clean here so far into the green 9. Here comes Drip. And, Drip, one of the things he talked about is just trying to change up the style, right? Obviously, the defense is great, but you got to know when to be on the attack. Watch for Drip to make some attacking plays here. Here comes Peter now.
Drip 3 off, down into a 6, back up to a 9. Again, he dittos his green 9. He must have had 2 of the same in his hand.
Yeah, Peter drawing a little bit with into the 9s now. And Drip will go to the green 4 into Cap, who lost earlier today, one of the shocking results. As we continue a half-off special in the green 2.
Yeah, definitely a shocker to see Captain get eliminated this early, so he'll just have to see how he does in July.
There it is, blue 2 into Brad, the ref. Tie game, 4's up, quick game so far. Here comes Peter. Peter with the heat check in the red. There's a big one. Yep, first heat check in Ashley. Wish her the best, of course. Here comes Drip.
Now we're starting to see some flavor here. Going to dabble into reds. See what Drip can do with it.
Drip drop. What does he got? Power play this early.
Holy cow.
Well, Drip is one of the more sporadic players in the league to do this. Let's see what he's got to finish it up. Drip drop for the win. +4. Oh, yeah, he's going to take it. Drip drop, looking for check.
Just waiting for it. Can he seal it?
Throws a power play game 1 flex move.
And Peter can't do a thing. He's got to let Drip
there
run with it.
Yeah, flex move from Drip. 1-0 Drip. 2:07 on the clock. Wow. I mean, Peter, do you accept that knowing that, hey, he just flushed his power play, it's game 1? Or did you actually have something cooking in that red and got beat to the punch?
I had a finish, so I'm not too upset with that because he played his power play well, and I would need to burn mine to try and stop that when I had given a gazillion cards in my hand. So it's game 1. It's if there's one game to lose in a series, it's game 1.
And no power play too.
And I still have my power play. No stress, no worries. Know what I need to do.
Drip, I always have eclectic memory, and I remember it was game 2 against Yepes, I believe. You had talked about that missed time of the power play, and it flipped the series. Was that just crossing your T's and dotting your I's right there? Get the 1-0, you had the delta. Is that a little bit of that past experience coming into play? Because I remember that eclectically where you just couldn't take care of business against Yepes, and you felt that power play could have been the difference to get that win in your court. And who knows, that could have went 7. for all we know. Yeah, Jay, we don't see it a lot. Even Lane, we know Lane's the guy to use the power play, but usually we see him do it games 2 or 3. Game 1, there's not many people that do it. Drip decides to make the break right there. Huge change of momentum for sure.
Oh, totally. But, I mean, I get where Drip's coming from. I mean, if you know you got the chance to end it and get the win, take it. And that's exactly what it did. So I totally understand where he's coming from. We'll just have to see if it's going to end up burning him as Peter. He might be in the same situation to flip it on him.
Momentum of the power play has been instant. I think Pez was amazing. I can't wait to match. I just need to see a Drip wins. See a Drip win, play aggressive. Yeah, I think that's what we talked about. Drip is going to have to play a little bit of a different type of approach. He's been one of the, if you look at in terms of conservative ammo, he is one of the most clean, respectful players in the game. That's Drip drop. However, in this bot, sometimes doing that, it can cost you. And Drip going to play this one a little bit more aggressive here and see where it lands. I think that's an interesting approach to start it off. And for Peter, as he said, no worry, beef curry. Take the game 1. He's got no power play. Keep it going. Got to get a little dirty, outplay the Gangsta. I got you. All right, Peter, free choice again, buddy. Only 7 was chosen. We're going to run it back. We're going to try something different. What do we think?
Lucky didn't work. We're going unlucky. 13.
Unlucky 13. Into the casino we go. Drip a 13 seed. Brad put it up there. OG full. Peter knows this. Is it another +4 start? We'll find out. Here we go. Lock and load. It's JT in the building.
Can't complain about that start.
No, we can't. No, we cannot, my friend. Well, Jay, Peter feeling comfortable, and I don't blame you. If you're Drip, you're feeling comfortable too. Sure, you have no power play, but if you can get a win right here, steal a little momentum, it can go in your favor. Here we go, yellow 5.
Yeah, funny enough, how we're in the middle of June now. It's we also got the NHL play Stanley Cup happening right now. I mean, Panthers and Oilers. It's a neck and neck race. Anyone can still win it. So the same kind of theme applies here. Like it's Drip, and Peter might have a chance to come back. So a lot can be in store.
A lot can be in store. Shout out Cody Lummis. His Panthers doing a great job so far, up 2-1 over Edmonton. But we'll see what these two can do here. I think looking at this, number efficiency has been Peter Onjak's game. It's in the name. But for Drip, if aggression's going to be his name, then what's his backup plan for this game? Because that's where I'm really looking forward to seeing how Drip evolves his game. Because that's the one thing. If he can play aggressive, what's going to be the back-end move to stall Peter out as we go into a Red Logan 3?
Yep, it's important to be aggressive, but you also have to have a fail-safe, too, in case your plan doesn't quite work out. We'll see how well Drip can adapt to it, but he's still looking pretty good, though, from what I see.
Drip right now, playing it clean. Remember, he'll get the home start game 3 as Peter goes into blue, going back to the original starter where he flipped off. Here comes Drip. Into yellow wild, plays aggressive. So Peter now will have a chance to attack on the yellow. He's been just running numbers. Drip with the first shot at the wild. Peter goes into Drip's car. Here comes Drip now.
Yep, Drip getting a little flex right there. Up to Coach Rogers.
Here's Coach, yep. Peter now looking for something on the flip. Let's see. Peter loading up here. Let's see what he's got. He'll go half off special. Here comes Drip into bow tie. We'll see Bo at 9 tonight.
Drip still taking his time. Switching it back to red again.
Yeah, off the red, so that's interesting from Drip. Trying to get a little tricky with it on the red. May play a 2-color box. See if Peter sniffs it out. He will.
Not the first time.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, not the first time we saw him switch to red, but now Peter's going to ruin his plan going back to blue.
Yep, Peter going to ruin that play. Here comes Drip. Let's see what he'll do. Into blue. Low ammo so far in this game, too. +4, there it is.
Oh, wow.
Drip steals the lead back, and he's got a big run coming.
He's going to keep it rolling here.
Going to
reduce his lead to half. Yep, he closes.
Scoreboard flipper, Drip, triple play. Scoreboard's the scoreboard now. Number efficiency will be key. Can Peter play iso ball? That's going to be the key. Just saw the flip to blue. Reevaluating those 4 cards given. Drip throws a little bit of the gauntlet.
Yeah, Peter obviously has more. He's got to catch up. So there may be a good chance he might be aggressive with it. Yep, he's going to.
There it is. Drip now will have a tie game, but Peter ties it up in himself. Now Drip with the possession arrow, looking for 5 himself. Does he have a double? Will go to red. He goes back to it.
Third time that we've seen him switch to red this game.
Yeah, pretty dominant on the red so far for Drip. Let's see what Peter will have in store. He'll go to blue undercut. Yep. What will Drip have? Back to yellow.
Got another surprise. Wow.
There it is. How about that? Quad 9s, but no rainbow. Peter's out. Drip for 3. Does he have more? He does.
Right now,
reverse.
having that edge.
Drip looking for a finish right here. Does he have it? No. Well, heat check.
Yeah, we got a green, though. We haven't really dabbled too much into this color of this game. But is that what Peter may have, though?
What will Peter have in this green now here, JT? Because I don't think we dabbled in green. That's the first green. That's a Pandora opener. Yeah.
Anything's definitely
Plus
possible.
4,
wow.
Yeah, Peter had to save that. He was coming. So Drip went aggressive there. I don't blame him. Peter going to go fire back, but right back to green. Man, oh man.
Yeah, he might be 4 cards back, but at least he still does get the color he wants at the end of it.
Less than 4 cards back now. Just 2 possession. Here comes Peter. Double play. That's it. Old Drip have right here. What we have? It's an interesting prospect right here because if Drip wants the green and Peter's juice, what does he do? Is there a +2 lurking? +4 from Drip. Might have got that off the +4 Peter.
Oh, yeah, he might have.
Here comes Drip looking for a triple. He will. There it is. He's got the triple. And now Drip down a dose. Peter now has all the hard work to do again after a +4 from Drip. Back-to-back +4s from Drip puts Peter in an interesting spot. So far, it's been working out. Here comes Peter. Peter with a skip in the myth. What will he do? Does he switch it over? Peter taking his time. +4, massive run.
Check out that run. Wow.
Man, +4 galore for both players. He throws the heater, but still not a finisher. That's it for the +4s. We're juiced. Here comes Drip. +2 still there. Hit red if he wants it. There it is. He'll use the red
he
+2.
hit them right back.
And just like
Drip
that,
saying right back at you.
Peter, nothing. Drip for 5 to tie. No +4s. Everything's used. Drip, the aggressive approach is working tonight, though. It's a different Drip, JT, on the table. And Drip's going to go draw City.
He also looks like it may keep up and might go to our most visited city here in this universe.
Yeah, that's right. Draw City, the #1 city. Population dose. Drawing it out. Who will blink first? +2s are juiced in red. Peter with a topper.
Got that top deck, but Peter, don't forget, he is the number efficiency aficionado, but now Drip right there uses some of that right there, as you see.
Drip going to play a little bit of that game. Remember, green's still wide open on the +2s. Let's see what it'll be from Peter. Drip, he fought back pretty well with the +4s, but so did Peter. It's been equal tit for tat for that. What will Peter do here? Green 8 in a Chamic. Peter goes into Chamic looking for a back end here. Drip, does he have something more in the green? He'll go 1 up this time. Peter for 3. 4 to 6. Peter gets it. Yep. Ditto play. Okay. Yes, JT, go.
Yeah, you dittos it up, and I did just lose my train of thought, unfortunately. Yeah, I had a point, then I lost it, but it's fine.
No worries, buddy. All right, Peter going to go to G7. Here comes Drip. No +4s, remember that. What will we have here, though, to make a big run splash? Goes to the KT Blue. Interesting.
Yep, back into that. It's been a while since we've went into this color.
And nothing from Peter. Drip with a +2. It's going to work out, though, because Peter Drew ran the money. So Drip can play that +2. There it is, yep. Drip got the lead back with the pluser. Got it, yep. 4-5 into Peter.
Yeah, Peter with his own card to follow. Is he going to have an answer for this?
A little gunshot there from Drip, but it works out. Peter dittos it, so we're tied. Here comes Drip. And he draws out. So, interesting. Just wanted to get rid of yellow, though. Peter opens the door. Now he's got the lead by 2. Back and forth momentum.
And Peter with them number switch-ups, just like we've seen him do all the time.
Peter to the yellow 6. Yellow 5 now.
Yep, second yellow Stingray 5 to appear in this game.
Here comes Peter looking for a potential finish on the yellow. He's got the check.
Drip taste victory. He's close.
What does Drip have in response? Is there a pluser? No, just a half off. Peter for the win. No, Drip for check.
Oh, wow.
Does Drip have check?
Almost got it.
Drip looking for check now. We're going back. Wow, what a play from Drip to stick it out in that yellow right there. Because really, Peter with the switch, you think on a yellow, that's game, but it's not the case. And that changes the game a little bit for both.
Yeah, but both players been iced, frozen right there. But Peter's able to break free from it with a little top deck in the 6.
Drip going to follow that up with a ditto on the draw city. So it's 2-3 again, back to square one. Peter draws Drip for 2. Does he have it with a 3 switch over? No. Peter and Drip going back to draw city again. We've seen this movie before. Who will get a topper? What's it going to be from Drip drop? Drawing again. Draw now. Here we go. Into the green. To the green 3. Into the 0 sugar. Both going for it. Into Jenna. But they did have a little bit of draw, so it's still 4-5, 1 possession either party. Green 5 now. No +4s on the table. However, there is still some wiggle room with the greens with those +2s. Drip with the potential. What is that? Green reverse. Here we go. Another.
All right. There's
another glitch play. There it is. Drip for the lead.
Yeah, that's very strange. Oh,
no. It's mobile. Yeah. I get it. Yeah, mobile classic.
I got it now.
Red skip. Drip the check right here. Let's see if he's got it.
Is he still going to keep rolling? He's really rolling. Has a lot of momentum.
He's got the check. There it is. Keeps it clean.
He's got one chance to answer back.
Peter, what will he have? No +4s. Red's juice. What is it going to be? Plays it cool. Drip for the 2-0. No.
Oh, not quite.
Peter now looking for check of his own. He's got it. Now here comes Drip. What will Drip get off a topper? Nothing. Peter for the win for the tie. Yeah, he got the number of fish. That's what we expect. That's Peter on Jack. That's classic. That's the post office right there. Long game. That was a long one, though, for sure. 12 minutes on that junk. Well, I got to go to let me go to Drip here. For Drip, obviously a little bit interesting because you had the double +2s right there. But at the same time, or +4, excuse me, had double +4s, but you couldn't figure it out maybe to the finish. Do you think Peter doing those undercut strats, undercutting you every time, was the difference to keep him alive? Or you just couldn't really use those +4s as a, let's say, an offensive move, more defensive? You know, Peter, for you, that really was the case in my opinion, just having to fight off with the number efficiency at the end. But talk to me about how early in the game you have to adapt to all 4 +4s used within the first 5 minutes and how you had to go to that plan CD especially. Because really the first plan ABC was used pretty well by both, and all of a sudden it went to plan D fast once those +4s were chewed out.
Yeah, that was patience. There was a lot of times where it was like, okay, I can get, if all 5 of these cards play perfectly, I can get something going with number efficiency, and that really didn't happen until the very, very end of the game when I thought I was screwed because all of a sudden, Drip throws at me, power card, power card, power card, power card, gets down to 1 card, and I'm like, I got no defense, it's over, but didn't have the red, I had the chain that I needed, so I was able to bring that home, which is just... It was a ton of ammo control on both sides, and that was a good game. I really got nothing else. That was a good game.
Yeah, that's classic. I overplayed myself. I think I was just sloppy aggressive. Big play back by Peter though. Once we got the draw on the sale, I think control momentum moved to the Gangsta. I was hoping to throw me to a different color early. Really fun game. Yeah, that's just the one decision, right? A little early decision, and that can change the game. And damn, all of a sudden, you have to go into plan G, E, F. And we talked about with JT, with these guys, especially in D1, you got to be on the plan G, E, F, H. You got to go to every alphabet letter because these guys can go 26 deep for sure.
Honestly, yeah, like how a Drip was confusing us for the couple of mobile commands. It made me think we were really going all around the alphabet, and it would have been a form of Uno I never even heard of. But no, that was really entertaining, despite it being 10 minutes longer than Game 1. Maybe Game 3 will be a little bit more condensed, or maybe it might be just as long. We'll have to wait and see how this turns out.
Well, for Drip, he said it there, just couldn't really get the aggressives, too sloppy. Well, we'll see what he can do. He's on mobile, too. That's one thing to keep in mind. But regardless, though, he's going to have to figure something out here as he'll get the home start. Drip, still 1-1 here. You got the home next 2 games. What are we thinking, my friend? Just no OG7. 8 cards. 1 up this time from the win he had in Game 1. We'll go to Crazy 8s. Drip on away. No power play. He'll look to get it clean. Look to go up 2-1. Peter looking to go up 2-1 as well. Waiting for Brad. Waiting for Brad eventually. Hold on. Brad, you there?
Right.
Oh, there we go. Yep, you got you, buddy. There it is. Thanks, Brad. Appreciate you, my man. Brad from UW over there. Here we go. Crazy 8s. Red 7 to start us off into the Eric Monaco. Big pivotal Game 3. Drip looking to go up 2-1. Peter looking to go up 2-1. Classic Game 3. Playoff atmosphere for both here. This is the simulation of Super League in a way. And Drip
Down it goes. Peter with nothing, though.
Yeah, Drip will have the early advantage, and he'll also have nothing, though. So nothing really to fret right there. Still nothing from Peter. We'll see if Drip's got anything on the Reds. Does he top deck something? He does.
Yeah, one down to that Black Cherry Zero Sugar, which you can get at drinkmiddleroadenergy.com. Don't forget.
Jay, you know what's funny on this one? Just as I think about Drip, sometimes he likes to steal a draw.
Yep.
He might have stole a draw right there. We'll see. I think about that with Drip. I have to always keep that in mind. Thanks for the plug. But yeah, he might have stole a draw, and I thought about that with Drip. He's one of those players that maybe if you don't have it, he might save it to the end. So he is good stealing those draws as Peter goes undercut.
Yeah, he may have certainly did that, and it's a good element of surprise that he adds to the game. So I like seeing that.
How many players do that anymore? It's. I'm not saying it's dying, but it is definitely very rare to see that. We do see a couple people steal draws, and he is one of the few that does it. Stingray is another one. I know I like to do it as well a lot. As there's a yellow, so that's open up Pandora's. Peter in the lead, up by a possession.
777. Roll it. Those are the 3 numbers you want to see at that slot machine at the casino, right?
Yes, sir. Pulling it down. Pull the crank, and we'll go from there. Let her rip. Into blue. That's where Peter undercut. Let's see. Into Brad. Let's see what Peter will have in this blue. He plays it clean, blue 8. So there you go. Minute 50 into this game. Drip makes the break the blue. What does he got? Blue 5, 3 down. 4's up. What will be from Peter? Blue 9 now. Neck and neck we go.
Stillery.
Back and forth we go, but Drip
That's
nothing.
Stillery close. Yeah, Drip's frozen a little bit with Nick right there, who does get the bye this round. We'll see him in the 32 round.
Yeah, till 32 coming for Nick as Peter gets the finish. That's it.
Oh my gosh, Peter.
Yeah, Peter with a triple play.
Hey.
Nothing really to say there. That was just classic gangster play to a timeout and go. Peter, did you get some of those initial toppers maybe at the end? You really didn't have much in red. Was it 3-color? Just work your way down?
Yeah, it was. I was drawing to get that red 6 to even just use my reverse because I didn't want to draw on a power card. The initial draws didn't... No, they didn't give me a single power card off the initial red draws. I had those from the initial, but they gave me the number efficiency, and I was just that was a classic game on my behalf. I was just able to change the number efficiency, be in control the whole time, and just whittle my opponent down. And I was expecting something there. I was kind of nervous. I was thinking about some. I probably would have left the door open if it had stayed yellow, but it flipped to blue sooner, and that made it a little bit easier.
Well, Drip, I have to say, appreciate that, Peter. It really was a case of just knowing how to win a game on 3-color, which everyone seems to know how to do now in this league. But, Drip, you said very nice. Was that a case of maybe you're just a little bit back short on some ammo, or were you just trying to play a little bit hokey-pokey and maybe a little less aggressive, kind of experiment it out? Because it appears the only thing you really had going was just more red. Maybe steal a draw as well. I did steal a draw, but wasn't funny for him to give me that's a Peter's bad. A few moves just didn't get that. Yeah, so I figured the steal a draw was there. That is the classic. But yeah, nothing really cooking there, Jay. And that's sometimes how it is when you just don't have anything. You got to be creative, and steal a draw is one of those things, or just try a top deck off the initial get go, right? Maybe do a draw and then go back, then start it up. There's ways to go back and forth, but in this case, just wasn't enough for Drip, and Peters takes the 2-1 lead.
Indeed, like I've been in that position many times as well. Just I definitely have not tried that myself, but I still give respect to Drip for at least trying to make something working, trying to grasp at straws. But it's definitely not over by any means.
No, this is a long series, and Drip stealing that game 1 win with the power play. This could be 3-0 right now, so keep that in mind. We saw that with Nam today. Anything's possible with a comeback. Never know. And Drip does have home call right here despite no 7. So Drip, free board, no 7. Let's go to the 11. Let's go slushy combo. Here we go. Drip with the slushy combo. What will he be able to do right here? Starting up from Brad. There we go. Red 3. We're underway in game 4. Drip looking to tie the series. Peter looking to go up 3-1. Power play still with Peter. Been to tournaments so far, just very calm, cool, and clean plays as we go into the red 4. 1 up this time. Peter now's turn. And Peter with the initial get-go switching to blue. Yeah, Jay, we talk about what was that?
Oh, no, I was just saying 3, 4, and 4, the cards that were played.
Yep, classic 3, 4, 4 equals 7, and then we go down to the 1. But I was just going to say in the Peter's own card. I'm just going to say the number efficiency is important, but the early light switching from both, especially Peter, has been the prevalent thing I'm noticing from his game so far.
Oh, for sure. I mean, we're starting at the mid range. I mean, it's a good enough area to.
Hello, gentlemen. Can you give me a recap, please, of what's been happening in this game?
Hey, Zachary Fitzwater in the house. Hey.
Yeah, Jay, give him a recap real quick.
Oh, of course, yeah. Peter is up 2-1. Drip was able to get a quick win in game 1, and then Peter took it 7 minutes longer in 12 minutes for game 2. Drip already burned through his power play to win game 1, though. Peter still has 1 in the bank, but Peter's coming off 2 straight looking for 3.
Well, we'll see what will happen. Yeah, go for it. Busy?
Alright, that's all I need to know, thank you. I'll stay in here and do the co-commentating with you, KT.
Excellent.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, I don't care. You know that. You good? Welcome anytime.
Ooh.
Yeah, Peter doubles up over on the captain.
I'm kind of surprised Peter didn't do the color switch like he normally would do here. That's been a surprise so far.
Well, it's part of the game of Drip is just try to steal.
I mean,
go for it. There's the pluser. Yep.
Wow.
Oh, Drip, massive play.
Oh, six back.
Oh.
Got him.
Drip throwing the kitchen sink. Yep.
Well, if he throws the kitchen sink at him, okay, I was going to say, if he threw the kitchen sink at him and gave Peter all that arsenal, then Drip might be in Doomland here.
Well, this is going to be the test because Peter going to test him out right here back to the green. Let's see if Drip came prepared, though. No. Not prepared, but Peter can run. But the 5 is interesting because Drip had an early look on the 5 earlier in the game. Let's see if it's a switch.
Well,
no, but
if he pulls a switch here, which I don't know. Well, that's kind of interesting, KT, if you ask me. I thought maybe he would do the color switch.
Peter will do it for him.
But,
okay. And the Cody's wild. The llama wild. Drip he had a switch regardless. Okay.
Yeah, I think that was a good switch if I was Peter on that one. I mean, I haven't seen much blue in here in this game 3, but I may never know.
Game 4 now, but yeah, if Peter double play.
Maybe we'll see that blue switch.
That's double by Peter.
Yeah, double play. Drip looking to get it back to 4 2 possession. He will in a red.
Okay.
Trying to get Peter out of this game. Peter had flipped over the red. Drip now looking to run in the red.
That's a good fight play, if you ask me. That was pretty much a smart fade.
Smart fade says Fitzy. Drip down to 3 or 2 potentially next turn. Let's see what Peter will have. He'll play cool.
We haven't seen a +4 yet in game 3.
This is 4.
I haven't seen the other game 2 games, but game 4. Well, I haven't seen the first 3 games because
there's the +4. There we go.
What a read by Fitzy! Wow, that's a monster read.
Monster read, but now the question is a monster finish? Here comes Drip for check or the finish. Game, and we're tied.
He's got it.
Wow.
2-2, and Peter couldn't do much on that +6. I think that's where it was. That triple play. That's what Fitzy says. Drip. I mean, Peter, I gotta ask, man. When he threw the kitchen sink at you, were you probably kicking yourself on saving ammo, or was it an all-number game and you were kind of hoping for ammo? It just didn't work out because really the number efficiency in the switching can only take you so far if you just didn't have anything connecting on the back end.
I had 2 yellow skips. That was about it, and then I got 2 regular wilds off that +6. And honestly, that was getting me a little more momentum than what I had. I mean, off the opening draw, I'm like, oh, it's going to be a 2-2 series. I can do like nothing with this, and I got close. If another card or 2 fell my way there, it would have been. I would have had to use my power play no matter what to win that game. So it's.
Right.
It's neither here nor there, and it's a best of 3 from here on out. So it's just a little mental reset's all that needed. It's my call as well, so I think that'll help me hopefully, and we'll see what we can get. Just Drip played that well.
Drip, yeah, I was gonna say, man, appreciate those thoughts. Really good with the +2s right there, throwing the kitchen sink. Was that a little bit of a steal a draw, or did you get some off the initial get-go to say, okay, I tried the conservative strat, I've been aggressive. Did you find the right balance, also having the right connectivity of cards to get the win? I think having a little bit of that delta might have helped as well. Maybe some draw city got you a +4 on the back end. Talk me through it and how you're able to balance the connection aggression to get the win. I mean, that's really what it was, JT. It was the aggression from Drip, but also the balance of connection to get this 2-2. Because Peter uses the power play, it'd be 3-1, but you got to save it. I think if you're Peter, not the worst thing to do is save it there. Not the worst thing in the world to not have it used. You save it for the right moment and can't attack later. Fitzy, though, with a great read on the +4s. And we hadn't seen many. And we look at the series so far, there's only been 6, but 2 of Peter and 4 of them are Drip, and a lot of them have been defensive more than offensive on +4s for sure.
Oh yeah, indeed. I mean, I kind of called it when game 3 and 4 were going to be a little bit more condensed, but Definitely lots of action and lots of flavor that we each got to see. But going into Game 5, it's getting down to crunch time. It's pretty much a best of 3 now.
Fitz, you ready, Bruce? We have to draw that Game 6. I know there's some room to maneuver due to that +2. We got that +4. Okay, Fitz, you ready, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Fitz does, man. You know, that's what he does, and that's what I do. It's what JT's. That's what we're supposed to do. Sometimes read it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'll chime in on here. To be fair, if Peter were to use that power play, he probably didn't have anything much left to go off of anyways. Probably some number, reads, basically. So he probably didn't have anything much to go off of on that if he used the power play, which probably was a smart idea to save it till the end, or in probably Game 5.
Like you said, he had pocket 6s. And I was going to say it was all, pocket skips, and he was 2 off. He needed Drip to basically have a flush hand, nothing, flat foot, and Drip had too much to elevate to get the win. I don't think he wasted there. Not a good move to waste, and Peter knows better as a veteran. Got to save it when this matters. I think it's clean. But yeah, it's been a good series so far, JT. I got to say, both guys have gotten what they want. Drip on the 7-11, Peter on the 8-13. A little bit of mid-tier, a little bit of upper tier. No one's tested the low tier yet, but so far it's been fun. We'll see what Peter does here. Peter, no 8-13, Game 5, pivotal one. Still with the PP. What do we got?
14.
All right,
Double OG.
We're going for a double OG. Let's roll some dice. Let's see what it will be. 14-side dice, maybe, in fact. High key indeed. Who will turn the highest key in this Game 5 to get the 3-2? Brad puts it in, ready to start her up. Let's rev that up one more time as it's a G +2, which has been a popular starting card for today.
Oh my god. Didn't think a +2 right out of the gate to Game 5 was on my bingo card.
No,
Well, hey, the first game started out with a +4 wild.
that's true.
I did not think I would see that coming.
We've seen a lot of these G
By the way,
+2
let's see.
specifically.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, let's see what Peter has to start off with here.
I don't.
He's really formulating something.
I
here.
mean,
it's definitely been some
I
time.
was the ammo
Gonna
for
go for
Oh,
the
wow.
heat check +2 off the start.
or wow.
Aggressive.
Okay. Alright.
It's a TV
Well.
a little loud, buddy.
Man, I would have saved the +2 for later on, but okay.
Oh, we're good.
Alright, let's see what Drip has. He was the DJ5 special. Oh, what a nice undercut. Uses a JT5 on that one.
Yeah, good to see DJ get that
Back
big
to
win.
DJ.
Oh no, we're gonna
Yeah,
get skills here.
Yeah, back to DJ now, and now it really gets wild here as we go into the. What is this? Quad 5.
5. All we need is the
Waiting
LaPlante
for
to
the
go all the way
green
up to the
5 and
rainbow.
then get the Skittles.
In the Stingray. Then have 5-5-5, dude. How about that? Quintuple 5s.
What a triple ditto play.
All we've seen is 5s and +2s, really.
This, yep, that's kind of very interesting on that one. The triple ditto 5 of 1. I mean, yeah, Monkey, sadly, no rainbow, unfortunately, here. Drip plus a yellow 2. Let's see what Peter has up his sleeve. This could be, I would say, a conservative play, which is indeed that's what Peter does, which is smart. The Acosta 9.
See Acosta tomorrow with Allen. We'll see Bowtie later at 9 o'clock tonight. So we start to really ramp it up here in Jackpot June.
Let's see if Drip has anything to answer back on that.
He should. It's Drip. You know, he's going to. Here we go. Blue 9. Switch it over.
Acosta over to
Now
Nick.
let's see if Peter can make the undercut. Nope. Oh my god, a triple ditto 9.
Yep. Ditto's the Nick.
How ironic. That's the second one so far at Game 5.
Blue 2 into Brad now. And Peter draws. There we go. So does he have nothing? That's the thing you got to think if you're Dripped. Is he low on something?
I mean, if I'm Peter, I would just play whatever Drip plays in this situation.
See, now that
I mean, we don't know. We don't know what Drip has.
Yeah,
We might know what Peter has, but we don't know what Drip has. But I mean, it's whatever he has. Oh, there it is, the undercut, the perfect undercut.
I was just going to mention.
Let's see what. Go ahead.
I was going to say the more Peter has been drawing, we saw him give him the six-pack to start. So Drip's doing a good job, pretty much nullifying that.
Wow.
Oh wow, there's another wild Ashley.
Let's see if Peter has anything to go off that.
This is an aggressive play from Drip here to go to the red wild this early. Let's see. Let's see what Drip will have here.
Peter falsified.
Plays it cool more than the side.
Yeah, I mean, played it cool there.
We'll see what will be here from Drip. And we got some mariachi in the background.
Pardon that? Oh, well.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I won't go into details, but good find.
Down one from Peter. Now we'll see what will be JT into Drip. See, he's got the red. He pulled the red wild. So you wonder if there's a +2 lurking or reverse skip combo.
That'll be the case. I mean, Drip's been doing super good, just working down that deficit.
Or +4. I mean,
right on the very first
if I'm
play.
Peter, I would just go for the +4 here.
Well, this is Drip's turn, so Peter's frozen. Let's see what Drip will do. He'll pull Ditto it.
Another Ditto.
A lot of Dittos this series. Crazy with the Dittos.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's for fourth one in Game 5, which is ironic.
At least you're keeping track.
Yeah, I've lost track on that.
Yeah, I've lost track too.
What? No, you're keeping track.
I can't keep counting either.
Well, hold the phone. Here comes Peter.
Oh, how about this by Peter, man?
Peter with the potential finisher right here on a 5-bagger. Does he have it or does he get the check? This got to be game. Has to be.
Wow.
Can't
he used that before he did that.
So it looks like.
Yeah, you can only call Uno. Nah, that's a you got to call for 4. So all I can do is get.
You can't use on a. Yeah.
Yeah, all I can do is get. Well, now.
So the power play gets wiped out.
Let's see what Drip will have. He'll have chances. Let's see what he can do here. You know, it's a finisher either way from Peter.
Wow.
Let's see what it'll be. Is it number efficiency or does Drip have a finish or have a way to combat this?
I can't imagine he doesn't do something with this.
Yeah, it was either that or he might have a wild to finish it off. Yeah,
Goes
Brad,
to
we
red
know.
wild. Is that what Peter needs?
Oh my God. It's this game.
No. No, it was probably number efficiency. It was probably number efficiency.
Oof. Probably.
On a 9 or something.
Honestly, it was the same color before Brad changed it.
Drip changed it, not Brad. Drip.
I'm sorry, Peter, not a Drip. My bad.
The red
I mean,
skip.
for that, you know.
Drip.
Man.
That's very unfortunate for Peter, though. Like, if he would have just played it at the proper time, we could see him already having won this game.
Yeah, Drip going to have a chance now. He goes into the blue skip. Basically, you're just banking on that. What's that last card from Peter? Do you avoid the 9s here? Let's see. Drip looking for 4, looking for 3 now. Do you have a triple or a quad? Just a triple. What will it be from Peter? Nothing, and now Drip can run. Drip for the tie or for the lead. Now he's going to draw back. And we're going to draw city. Wow. Drip gets us out of that hole. We'll see who be now. Drawing back right here. Draw city population dose. What is it going to be from...
The draw C ended that quickly.
Well, it will because Drip's going to flip it to yellow. That's what Peter may have wanted, too.
Well,
We'll find out.
Undercut full.
07.
I may have seen Peter done before. Just
What is Drip got? He's got to have a +2 here. He's got to think of something. Unless he's banking on yellow that 9, because now at this point he's banking on something. Peter's in that red zone. Let's see.
Unless Peter has a +2 to overcome that.
Drip goes to green.
Oh.
Is that Peter now for the win?
I don't think.
No, just check.
Just one step away.
Might be check.
We'll stop him here.
Drip's got a shot to stop.
Oh, it is a check.
Pre-skip. Here we go.
Here comes the skip again. Well, let's see if Peter has anything for game.
Peter for game? No, Drip for
Is
check.
Peter for game? No.
Made a green play. Let's see if he's got something now. Is this check for Drip? It's check for Drip!
Quite a Drip won it, but I don't know. Wow.
How the tables have turned.
And Drip gets it done. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Oh my God.
That's one of the most impressive wins for Drip because that power play snip changed the whole game, JT. Unbelievable.
Oh yeah, indeed. Like I can't really think of any other real key moment other than, you know, the power play that Peter didn't use properly.
Peter.
But I mean, fair to Drip though. Like he struck while the irons were hot and did what he needed to do.
Yeah, I mean, damn. I mean, Peter, what were you trying to do? Was it a double 9 combo? Was that really what you were looking for on that?
It was a 9. It was a yellow 9 to yellow 7, and
wow.
I screwed up. I misremembered the rules, so it happens. I've won games on people's mistakes, so it's got to come back to me at some point. I can't let it bother me. Hey, have it happen in Game 5, not Game 7, you know? Or even Game 6 at this rate, because I'm down in the series now. That's all fair to Drip. They had to execute, and executed. It was, I mean, I thought I might have had a chance there because we both got down and ended up in Draw City, but I had nothing at that point, so.
Right. You know,
just
Drip,
rebound. Just can't let it affect me, just got to rebound.
Drip, talk to me about that execution, man, because that green fade, you know, to have the balls to go to green when you knew at some point, Cody, despite the Cody yellow, wow, you knew at some point Peter was fading the yellow. Talk to me what is up with that green for. Did you feel confident because the power play was there, that number efficiency wasn't in the back pocket, or you just felt, you know what, bank on Peter having all this yellow, I'm playing house money, and I had that one yellow to save, top deck a draw, and boom, a game over. Talk to me through how you maneuver around that crazy plays. Basically, my Josh crashed there, no worries. But JT, I got to ask you, what a series now, because all of a sudden Peter had the momentum there. If he gets that power play, sure, no power play, but he's got the 3-2. Now he's got to come back from behind. But for Drip, locking extra, just a fun turnaround there. Game time. But for Drip, he was just able to stay vigilant, man. You know, don't hate the player, hate the game, and that's what Drip kind of did there. He didn't hate the game, and he just figured out a way to stay clean and composed, and that sometimes being the most composed will get you to win. That's how he is in this game, for sure.
Oh yeah, indeed. I mean, like I said, I mean, no fault to Drip at all. He just waited. I mean, he got a lucky break, basically, in that situation for him getting the win. Now he's on the one step up, but I mean, Peter. I mean, he can still use his power play though. Just need to pick the perfect time to use it, and then he'll may have a chance now.
What's up, buddy? Drip, what we got? Oh. No worries. I think he might have just unmuted there and definitely no worries. Well, game 6 now. Drip looking for a finisher to get this done. Peter looking to force a third straight game 7 on a day. Every game so far has went 6 or 7 on a day. Now, can try it again, buddy? You were muffled. Sounded like you had your phone in your pocket or something. Muffled right there. Yeah, still none. Bluetooth Drip? You want Bluetooth? That's probably why. It's probably cutting in and out. Let's roll. Full send. All right.
All right. I had that back pocket for 7. We'll see if I can still use it or not.
We'll see. Full send. No problem, my friend. Full send right here. Drip. Going for it. Last call for him. It's a full sender. Let's get it on. JT, we're ready to roll. This is a big one. Red 8 now to start us off. Drip will be the first guy to make the move. Long way to go as we send it new, fresh reads in this Game 6.
Yeah, there's going to be so many of them, and all different numbers and colors and flavors and tastes, and you just they pretty much all got all that they've got now, and it's the do or die game for Peter, and it's the attempt to seal the series for Drip.
Yeah, Peter will have to play aggressive as well as Drip now. We'll switch it over to the yellow in the Camaro Man 55, who just lost day in 7. What's it going to be from Peter? Into Drip's car. There we go. There's Drip himself. Drip talking about locking in. This is his time to lock in. Fitzy typing. Will be from Drip. Did the initial get-go switch, and he'll play it cool in a bow tie, which we'll see in 20 minutes. Blue 2 now. Into Brad.
And we have also gone over an hour on the stream now.
Yep, over an hour now. Long. We'll have one more stream tonight at 9 o'clock. Sanford Riders. That'll be a little later at this rate. Into the blue 6 from Drip. Peter back to the bad Brad blue deuce. Keeping it consistent on number of fish and just playing numbers so far. Here comes Drip. 77 cards remain. We've discarded 7. There's your 777s. Into the Gangsta. They both have play each other's cards. That's respect.
Yeah, finally, we get to see an odd number being played with the Uno. Here in Uno.
Yeah, that's right. Here comes Drip. What's he got in the blue 8? Does he flip it over? He'll go into the yellow wild heat checker. That's a ridiculous heat check from 10 deep, too. I don't know about that one. We'll see.
Yeah, sure is.
Maybe trying to play 2 color. We'll see.
I would play 3 color. I mean, that's if Peter has any ever besides what he's got. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, well, fine there, but if I'm Peter here, I would
Drip. Hold the phone, Fitzware. Comes Drip with a double into a triple.
Well, man,
He's really striking now.
Drip looking for the triple. He's got the trips. Yep. Looking for the 4-bagger.
That's a bit risky.
5-bagger.
Man!
He did a quad there.
Still.
Oh my god, no way. He just gave 4, probably 6. I think he gave Peter a bunch of arsenal.
He's up
That's
11
that's
possessions, though.
so.
That's the thing. With no power play, I understand the move. You got to be aggressive. I get it. But now Peter's the master, just flipping back a color. That's the thing he's got to be worried about.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if I'm Peter, I would do the color switch now.
Drip,
Or not do it. Ditto.
Yeah, ditto from Drip. Peter Drip leaves the CC.
Yeah. That makes sense. Probably had a Bluetooth issue.
Bluetooth issue potential. Here comes Drip. Red Wild, holy cannoli.
Oh, man, Drip is the one controlling.
Oh my god!
Now, I mean,
I'm
he's
Peter
really getting in the danger.
I'll go aggressive right now. I mean,
I don't know where to go. What be the thing
it's
is
all
though.
in the marbles.
At this point, if you're Peter, do you have the cards to go? We haven't seen green. That's the problem. Jay, it's when you don't have that 4th color progression. If you have all the ammo in green, how are you going to get there? That's the thing.
Yeah, I think he's got red somewhere. He's got to have a red somewhere.
We'll see here. We'll see what Peter will do.
If he does have red, he's done.
There's the pluser. Yeah, I mean, you had to think that was
yeah.
coming.
There's something.
But
There
maybe,
it is.
Maybe Drip flushed that +4. I don't know.
And still, good little triple keeps Peter alive.
Still down 5 possessions
unless-
regardless.
Yeah, if he didn't have anything else in yellow, then right, read and move on that one. That's all I can think of, to be honest with you. I mean, we've seen time and time again that Drip did a color swap. We've seen that happen before. So, that's the only thing I can think of at this point.
Yeah, Drip may have to had to stop right there. Let's see. There we go. Red back to red. Wow. Finds a way
Of course,
back to red.
as soon as knew it. I can't believe he didn't.
Will Peter have? He'll just run. Here comes Drip for 4 again. Nothing.
That throws Drip big time.
It froze Drip on his own red move, so that's interesting. We'll see if he's looking for a steel deck, though. Steal a
And
topper.
Drip's had the habit of drawing into reds.
I mean, if he has it, that's one thing. But I really don't think he does. I can't be wrong. I've been wrong before. I mean, I've seen players fool me on a bunch of things on a bunch of times.
Old Drip Hapner. He's got the 2 possession lead, looking for 3, but he's hanging on to it now. Peter goes all in with the red 9.
Drip really just really, taking it easy right here.
No, I think he's disconnected. I think he's Bluetooth, maybe, trying to fix it. Well, we had this delay as he draws it. Yeah, we will delay the next string. That's not getting off at 9. You're going to have to warn someone on that. We go to blue now.
Yeah, no, he switches over to Nick
You
Blue.
guys take over the commentary.
There it is.
I got to...
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's,
All right, I'll go and take over from here.
no problem.
Now let's see what Drip has. I mean, if Drip has anything, I mean, I think Peter needs to. Okay, he plays a 0. Freezes Peter. Or not?
From the basement.
JT, we've seen this before from Peter. When he draws, he might have something, but makes the move for the power play. Do you think that would be possible to go very aggressive here or not?
What's the question?
That who'll get aggressive?
Drip's not going to get aggressive now. He used everything, right?
No, I'm talking about Peter. Peter, not Drip. Peter.
Yeah, but where's the problem for Peter is if you're asking for he's not going to use that 7 back. There's no way.
I
There's
mean,
no way. The reason why I say he's not going to use it is because if you're going to keep it blue, you already used the +2. You don't need to use it. I think if you're going to use it, you probably would use it.
Color switch
for sure. Here comes Drip.
Peter back to green.
Yeah, that's only a double from Drip.
Oh God, waste the double. But let's see what Peter can do here.
I'd be stunned if Peter used
I would say if I'm Peter, just do the number efficiency for now and see where it goes.
Right, Jay, I'd be stunned if
I've been proven wrong before. Yeah, maybe do that too. Oh, that's the double.
We'll go to the double play. Peter goes in the 2-bagger. But, yeah, power play, yeah, I don't think it's too risky to use it right now. I think if you got ammo, especially with green being lack of there, what we've seen so far, I think it's too early to think about that. We'll see. I could be wrong, but I don't think Peter's thinking about that at 7 deep. Maybe 2 or 3 he would. Trip gets close. And Drip just dittos his green 2 from earlier, so he'll take the lead back. 1 possession. There's Drip.
All right. Hey, hello.
You good, buddy? Your turn.
Oh, there we are. What's up, guys? All right, now I'm mute. I'm sorry.
You good, my friend.
Not a problem.
Drip leading right now. Peter ties it up. 3-2 Drip in the series, but right now on the scoreboard, it's Drip up by a possession if he can play. Maybe 2 if he's got more. Let's see.
Yeah, Peter's
Nothing.
still definitely proving that the comeback can still very much be real.
Ditto play from Peter, self-ditto. As we go ditto, there we go. Here comes Drip. Did Drip save a pluser right here? Peter getting into that red zone. Drip loading up. Taking his
staying
time.
really calm. Yeah, staying really calm right here. But I mean, Drip said the control.
This might be full ammo here. Oh,
for the
full
majority
ammo
of the
here.
game that controls
I
that ball
think.
Drip. And,
Full ammo,
he's
there it
really
is,
had
yeah.
control now with that +4.
Wow.
Drip
This
with
could be
this
the
way.
the
score.
ending run.
Oh, Drip pass.
Quad, maybe?
Peter could have defensively power
Looks
play.
like maybe a
Like,
quad here, or maybe
keep
more.
going.
Oh boy.
He has that option.
Wow. Here we go. He's typing a lot.
He
This
closes
might be
it.
game over here. No?
Not
Okay.
good now. Good move from Peter not to use it. There's no point. There's no point to use it there, Jay,
Yeah,
because
that's the point.
Drip hasn't really shown a finishing move though from 6-7 back. So that's a good move to save it, I think.
True. That is so true. I want to see if
Oh,
Peter
but
can
he's gonna
capitalize on it.
give him a yellow, which we haven't seen in a hot minute.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure about
good
that
hot
one.
minute.
That one I'm not sure now. Now that one I don't know. Oh man.
That may have been not the right read if I was Peter. I think he just
Not a finisher. No power play now. It's off the table. Drip said Uno.
yeah, that's off the table. See if Peter.
Oh
can
no,
do-
is that game for
Is this guy?
Drip for the win? No.
No.
Oh, nearly quite closed it.
Maybe Peter didn't have a more green.
Drip for the
Maybe.
win here. Let's see. Does he have a topper? Nope.
Nope. This is going to be a Fiesta special.
Drip for trying. He still has the possession. Looking for 2. Let's see. He does have it.
Basically.
Ditto's it.
Oh, Drip plays the yellow. Oh, Diddle yellow. Big time yellow. Diddle.
What will it be from Drip? Does he have a
Yes,
potential?
no.
With the 9s.
There we go.
No, just a draw.
Let's see what Drip has.
And both draw. They could be a. Going to draw
Drip
it right
keeps
here.
getting
No,
these
he's able to
toppers,
break
man.
free.
He's getting out of the hole, yeah.
Maybe kind of have a hole there, but
Peter goes to green. Aggressive. Did Drip save the green? No.
throws Drip out. Maybe that's what Peter wanted, more green. I thought he would have more blue by now, but
Yeah, that's why I was
That's just
thinking
mine.
blue. I was thinking blue too, but Peter goes to green. Drip, will he get a green though?
this is unless Peter's saving the blues for later, which I don't know.
Nothing. So that's what Peter seemed to have needed. Looking for the tie. Peter Onjak. Long game here, Jay. We're over 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's getting them game 2 feelings. About how long this one's going.
6 is up, right? Let's see. Peter looking for his game 6. He goes for a quad play. There it is.
Hey, yeah, that's one way to make a statement.
In the red now.
Taking
Peter
the lead.
in down at 2. Drip now on the offense now as he goes, or defense now as he was on offense most of the series. Peter to 3. But Drip may have something now. New color red. Let's see what he's got. Is there a pluser? 0 sugar. Peter to deuce. Let's see. Yes. Drip, does he have anything more now? 2 to 5. +2 still out there. Into yellow. Goes back to it. What will it be from Peter? He got the yellow 8 fade. What will it be from Drip? Does Drip have anything in the yellow? +2. Saved it.
Oh, yep. Yes, it did. He denies Peter once again, and it's a tie game. Drip can still keep rolling with this.
He's rolling here.
Sick.
Humongous run from Drip. And he's going to draw it out. Wow.
Oh, left it open. That could be interesting.
You know, he wanted to reset the game. I don't blame Peter. Was at check, basically. I get it. I get the move. There's no doubt. Peter can't even do anything with the +2. So yeah, it's a calculated move for sure. Now Peter can run with the blue 6. Drip still up in possession. We're tied again. Crazy game of just control from both, though. You got to say, JT. A lot of these guys you wouldn't think the control would be there, but it's been Control City.
Indeed, yeah. Like it's both players trying to wrestle control away from the other one. Not now that Peter's in a more dire situation. Like that's what he's trying to do.
4 apiece, 3 apiece now. Let's see if Drip's got anything left in the red. Is that +2 he saved? Back to blue. Ice cold. Ties it up at 3. Will Peter have nothing? Drip for 2. Does he have it? Did he save the blue and be tricky with it? No, he goes for Kate. He's going for the classic. Yep. ISO City. Great play from Drip to ISO it out, JT. You could tell Peter was on a run there, and Drip did a good job ISOing it.
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
Here comes Peter. Triple play, gets out of it. Now Drip has hard work to do again. +2s are juiced. Actually not juiced, excuse me. Still has 1 +2. He's going to use it. Now they're juiced. Had a feeling it was coming. Great control from Drip. And once again, if he can play it clean here, he'll take the lead. He will in a KT.
Oh, yeah, another wild blue switch.
3-4.
Gee, like it seems like Peter tries to take a step forward, but he ends up taking 2 steps back with the whatever Drip, keeps, laying it onto him,
Long series so far. 17 minutes of action. We have been at the ringer right here.
It's just both guys not wanting to give up. It's already this late in the juncture of it.
Old Peter have ridiculous from both players. They've just been playing tooth and nail. What will Peter do right here? Does he have anything left in blue? He plugs the +4, but that may have saved it. That may have saved the game there, Jay, because that blue wild may have saved it. Honest to God.
He's got 2 now.
Yep, back to blue.
He switches again with the number officials.
What a play!
God.
Drip, a master class. This is KT-esque right here from Drip.
I told you, like.
I don't think we've seen that
Peter to
class
green.
happen. Peter got back to green.
He's got green, though.
Does Drip have a better answer? I mean, that's really the key. He'll run it cool. Peter, nothing. Drip for more.
Maybe Peter he might have something less than blue, but
Blue is the ISO. I don't think blue's what he's looking for as Drip runs the green.
maybe he's looking for red. I don't know.
He's probably looking for
I
red,
can't
but he's got to find it. That's the thing. Drip's just finding every answer now all of a sudden on ISOs. There's another +4.
Yeah,
But it's not
oh
enough.
my goodness.
It's not enough to finish it off, though.
Oh
Back
my
to
goodness.
It worked again.
It froze them.
Unbelievable.
Classic master class.
That's all the plus fours too, I think. Yeah. We're juiced. Yeah,
That too.
no more plus twos in green, no more plus fours. It's straight fight in the red. Peter,
Yeah,
nothing
that's
again.
true.
Drip for 3. He's got it. What will Peter have here? No plus fours. What's it going to be?
Yeah, Peter's
Plus
got the
2
choice
though.
again.
Peter not anything.
Got
But he's
that
got the
double.
plus 2.
Expanding his lead again.
My God, back and forth we go. They've been ninjas on ninjas here.
And
Nope. Once
Peter
again,
has something.
drawing
He's
again.
frozen once again.
And Drip can run back and forth.
He goes half off into Ghost.
Here comes Drip. Nothing. Oh my goodness. Tied again. What a game. This is what you call a classic back and forth. No one wants to lose, and the problem is there's no more plus fours. That's the biggest problem. Is there's no more plus fours, Jay, and the reshuffle's looming.
And guess what? Just 10 more cards in the deck. Now 9. Could look at a reshuffle.
This is going to be probably the longest game 5 we've seen in a good
This
while.
is the longest game. There's no doubt.
Over 10 plus minutes.
We're close to 20. If we get to that reshuffle, I'll definitely hit up the log.
Brad's got that. We're good. And we're still going back. We're now into the traps here. We're playing this game at Trap City, no doubt. Trip makes the break to yellow. There's not many yellows left, though. Tie game now. What will Peter have? And he'll play it cool. There's not many cards left. There's no plus fours left. There's not many plus twos left, if there's any at all. No, there's none. So this is just a straight juice play. No reverse and skips. It's just he just wants to get him into the doldrums. That's really it. Drip. We'll see if he's got the last yellow 5, maybe. Yep, there it is. So that's 6-6 up.
Yeah, right there. 6 apiece.
Peter,
Monkey the
nothing. Let's see. Nothing there.
Couple
Yep.
more. We're getting closer to that reshuffle.
What will Drip have? Blue 5's going to think. I was thinking in my head he's going to go to blue. What will Peter have in this response? There's no plus twos in blue, so let's see. Just the reverse skip meta. We're down to just the skip.
Mm-hmm.
Does Drip have the skip? No, he's got the skip. There it is.
Yep, Drip's got the skip. Skip to Malou.
Skip to my loo, baby. Red skip.
More
There we go.
mobile.
There's not many cards left. And he draws.
Oh,
Okay.
draws it. Interesting indeed.
And Peter's going to draw. We're going to be done. Will we reshuffle it right here? We will. Let's reshuffle the deck, boys. What a game. Ridiculous game right here. Both guys are refusing to lose.
23 minutes now this game has gone on.
I forgot. I had the ping.
Now we have the good old reshuffle the deck.
Well, now it's open Pandora's right here. What did
Yep, it's game on.
Dealer shuffles the deck at the old table. Now we'll see what Peter will get. We've just been on it for both guys. Game 6, both guys have been refusing to lose, as I said. No holds bar in this game. Let's see what it'll be from Peter. He just got a topper. Let's see. He throws a triple play now. So what will Drip have here? He just got the initial topper too. Let's see. Does he get a +4 right here? That'd be something off the initial. Nope. Into the green 8. 3-3. Peter runs it down. Drip as well. 4-2. What will Drip do here? Still not much really to say because it's really off the old play. Nothing. Peter for the win, or is it just check? It's check only. What will Drip have? He'll play it clean. Here comes Peter. Does he have it for game 6? He got the 4!
Yep. He used the number efficiency to win.
No, I think that's just unlucky number. That's not number efficiency. That's just unlucky. Oh my God, that was unbelievable. That was one of the best games of the season. I mean, Peter, I don't know where to begin on that one, buddy. That game had everything. There was multiple times where you should have probably won. You probably should have lost. Drip probably should have won. There's times where you probably should have won. Drip should have lost. I don't even know what to say. Talk to me through from a mindset how this went 25-minute game. That was crazy almost.
Well, when it's this late into it and both of us are, low cards, at least I think we both used all our ammo, and I think that was the case. It's just, you got to be aggressive. You can't, I have, a skip. I got to wait for a card to play the skip. No, just play it and just try and get a break somewhere. Card history makes totally changes this in these long games. Totally. And that, you can really strategize around that. I think I did that to my best of my ability, and that was pretty dicey to get that 4 when I needed it. So, I mean, I'll take it. It keeps me alive in the series, so I'll take it.
I mean, Drip, I'm not sure where else you could have went there. It's just unlucky with the 4, but there were times where I thought you had something cooking, but it just didn't work out in the back end, huh?
No, Peter was absolutely right. When you get down to those low cards, and I think everybody was saying it through the whole time, it's like neither of us really wanted to lose, and I think you could feel that through the cards. I played everything I had, and then when I saw that the reshuffle was coming, I needed to put myself in a position to, if there was ammo on the top, give myself that first draw to get some ammo, and I just wasn't able to get anything. And then, that is never a fun way to lose. It's never a fun way to lose on that wrong color choice, because Peter rolls off of the number efficiency. So I was like, let me just roll down. Maybe he has another 9, pull it off, and 4, and just that's how the game ends. But yeah, unbelievable game.
Yeah, I mean, Drip has had everything under the sun, maybe in terms of just the regular wilds, but everything else has been just even Stevens here. There's nothing really to separate these guys. What a series, JT. We have seen everything in this series. A lot of back and forth. A resetter now. Game 7. You only wonder if you're Drip. The only thing I could have thought maybe when you lose the card history, because you lost the card hit. Once it goes to the reshuffle, that clears the card history. That's the only thing I could have thought. Maybe just ran out of time there. That's all I can really think of. Other than that, they both fought like warriors. And you start to get to the stamina battle. We're over an hour in the series pretty much. Almost an hour, but pretty much all these games have been going long except for game 1, which Drip pulled the power play. Peter saves the power play. Drip will see what he can do on the aggression. Peter, one last game, buddy. No 15-13-8. What's it going to be? Crazy series.
Yeah, I was hoping to save full send for the very end. It's got to gamble on it, but we're got to do a return. I got to return to 14.
I love it. Let's go.
OG to cap it off. Are you kidding me? That's what we're going to go with. Here we go. Double OG. Let's get it on. Let's get it going. We'll worry about the other game a little later, boy. We got to get JT out of here. It's getting late for him.
No, I'll stick around with this one.
Yeah.
I got to now.
Next game, no, you're free to go. I know you got to go. Yeah, it's been a great one, man. It's been a classic one.
Yeah, here in the club region, both Peter and Drip, breaking out the big clubs. We'll see which one is going to be going to the club here with the win. All sorts of segues for you, folks.
There is a lot, boy. There is a lot. Let's see what it'll be. Peter draws. Here comes Drip. Drip will go here looking for the lead. He'll maybe get first serve. He'll draw right back. Well, all right. We'll start with 15. And now Peter plays. It's mirror playing right here for sure. Drip going to draw back. So he still has no blue, or he's just maybe hiding. I don't know. Maybe waiting for the switch. Goes to the blue 7. Will be from Drip. Into the green. He'll finally get out of us to the blue to the green. Into Yepes. Into the red now.
Seven, 7, best casino numbers to get.
Yeah, into the slots
But
in the
goes
background.
one up to 8, another one up to 9,
Yep.
7, 8, 9. 7 better not be afraid. 8, 9.
Yeah, that's
And
for
then Costa.
yeah. In the yellow 9 into Costa. Down to the yellow 6 into Steven. Here comes Drip. Yellow 2 to Bowtie, who's apparently winning up 2-1 right now. Will be from Peter. Still power play whenever for him as he goes to green now. Back to it. That's where Drip wanted to go. When does Drip's aggression come out? It's been the thing that's been really transformed his game, at least this series. That your aggression is back to blue, which was the workaround play. Into the blue 9. Drip playing it cool.
That floor to the ceiling from Peter to Nick.
Yep, so here's the Nick. Here comes Peter. What's he got? Triple play into green. Interesting.
Nice triple
hammer.
there.
Throws the hammer out there. Peter
Yeah,
to the
Peter,
red
nice.
zone.
Yeah, nice little trip against Drip.
Trip against
Just
Drip.
gotta-
Give me a sip. 2 down. Into
and these
LaPlante.
rhymes be banging tonight.
Yeah, we were definitely rhyming and diamond, baby. That's what we're talking about here. Here comes Drip, though. Into the green 8. He'll throw a KT Classic Blue.
Oh, all right.
And Peter draws.
Oh, frozen solid.
Ice cold right there from Drip. Pushes it back. So now Drip on the offense with the KT Blue. 5-8 right now. We're going to cut this to 2. Or 1 maybe if you can get a double.
Drip's got the control again. I mean, he burned up his power play the very first game, and he's been able to hang on this long. So it's miraculous.
Here we go. Double play, triple. He's got the tie maybe coming. Is there a +2 coming? No, just a triple. Okay. Tie game again, though. Into yellow. That's where Pierre
triples it
dances
up.
around. Pierre double plays it. Old Drip have.
Yep, Yoshi into Brock.
+2 from Drip keeps it alive.
Yep, using the
Another
G-Man
+2.
card. Oh,
Holy cannoli.
connecting.
What does Drip do right here? Triple play into the Reds. Now Drip with the big lead now.
Yep, and he's that close to victory. I mean, Peter, like he miscalculated that power play in game 5 or 6. Yeah, it was 5.
Yeah, game
So-
5. Yeah, game 5. Game 5.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't want to leave it unused in this situation in case Drip has that magical 2-card run.
We'll see what the magical 2-card run could be. We'll find out. But right now, Peter's got to figure this one out. Let's see what Peter will do. Game 7. Peter down a whole bunch now. Plays it cool. Drip for check. Does he have check? That would flush Peter out with the power play. It is check.
0 sugar red.
No power play now. It's all natural. But Drip with the 0 sugar, that could be telling. Is this for the win? Drip for the series.
Could he do it?
Drip for the steal. Does he have it? He's got it! And Drip in
Yes,
7.
it is.
He gets the upset. Unbelievable. And flushes Peter with the power play. Wow. And just over an hour. Drip. Unbelievable. And the +2s, man, made the difference. Talk to me about that initial draw. Mirror imaging Peter, because that made the difference, my friend.
Well, I think there was something to be said. He said it earlier in Game 6 that he wanted to finish on the full send, and so there was no more thought into it. Then he went to 15, and I think I had to go to 15 just to keep it a little bit more full send. But yeah, I was lucky enough to get just the exact finish I needed, and then drawing him down. I was a little worried that after I played those +2s. I was a little worried that I gave him exactly the right card, held on to that 0 on the end to make sure that he wasn't going to be able to number efficiency it, or at least give myself the best chance to finish it down. And it ended the way that I was lucky enough to win. So, but yeah, like I was saying, that's an unbelievable series. Unbelievable game.
Now your buddy Art's here as well. I mean, Drip, talk to me through it, man. You had Fitzgerald here with you. You had JT, the environment tonight, and just been able to lock in. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Oh yeah, no, we got the whole crew's back. I mean, it's funny. Peter said he didn't know too much about my game, which I get, like especially this year, and I wasn't around in 23. But I think the people who know me from 24, and I think the people who understand what I can do came in. Fitzy came in, gave the energy that that we needed. I love that Ard's here to finish us out. And of course we got you, KT, we got JT in the booth, we had Leah even pop in, and it's
Brad,
fun.
yeah.
A group of what was that?
Bad Brad's here, yeah, from Washington.
Bad Brad as a ref, of course. No, we got it. We have the best players, but I think probably the best community of Uno on the entire internet. And the fact that everybody showed up for this hour-plus stream, which, I mean, you guys are killing it. It's 9 p.m. over where you guys. I appreciate it. Over here on the West Coast, we got a little bit of daylight still to burn, but you guys are killing it over there, making this league happen, and it's an unbelievable feeling to be a part of it. And finally get past the little slump, hopefully, that I was in. Hopefully this gives me a little bit more of that positive momentum that I've been looking for.
I mean, Peter, I'll go to you, man. That last game, was that a little telling with that initial draw? You just didn't have the hand. You were kind of fighting a double-edged sword where you maybe were just hoping to steal one? Because ultimately it seemed that you were just fighting that last game, unfortunately.
Yeah, a little bit. Didn't have too much the way of power. I think I had some reverses, but that was about it. I mean, I had a good hand in terms of number efficiency, but the thing is, I had too good of a hand. I had like 4 different options that I could really do, trying to chain my cards together. And when it's not like, okay, this clearly matches with this, because I had like 3 1s, 3 7s, all in different colors. And it's like, it's hard to roadmap that because it's one wrong move, which likely happened this game. It totally throws everything off. And that's the nature of it. I mean, it was a great series though. That was Uno.
Yeah, that's a pro style series right there, and that was just fun.
That's why I said at the top of the show, you guys are definitely pros. I'll go to Drip here. Drip, obviously, we know the challenge ahead. It could be Caesar, it could be Steven. Thoughts on, maybe not so much Steven because you don't know, but thoughts on if you do get Caesar, what a match that would be. You and Caesar would be ridiculous.
I believe I've beaten Caesar last. I think Caesar was actually Turner. It was either JT or it was Caesar who was my first win ever. I think it might have been JT actually in a reverse sweep, but I believe I've played Caesar before. Either way, it's going to be great.
Seth Cole. I was Seth Cole.
It was. Oh my gosh, man! I'm out of it completely. Never mind. Don't listen to anything I've said.
Don't listen to me.
But no, either way, Turner. I can't wait to play Turner when I do get the chance. But Caesar or it doesn't matter, man. I'm feeling good, and I think I gave myself room to be a little bit more aggressive, and the cards played into it. And it was a great, just unbelievable series, and lucky to be a part of it.
And Peter, your thoughts on just ready to get ready for the next tournament? Obviously, maybe not the best result in terms of where you're at right now, and maybe with the loss, but you do have some good things going for you. The field's being very parity heavy. Does that give you a little hope, knowing that it's pretty damn stacked from 10th on back? Does that give you a little hope coming in?
It's very stacked, and another deep run would help. Obviously, I wanted to get that now and not T5, but we'll see. I'm more bummed that I get a top 4 seed and I don't end up doing anything with it. It seems like the better I seed, the worse I end up doing, which is very frustrating. But regardless, I took it to 7.
That's it.
I'll say that. I'm always fine losing if I take it to the very end. That all or nothing game, which I've done in my last couple of losses. I did it in March. I did it in May, and now I've done it here in June. So that I can go home happy.
All right, well, we're going to get us out. I know we got one more game coming up, and there's the updated pod, updated schedule, the updated pod myth right now. Waiting the winner, Bowtie Yoshi, but apparently it's Bowtie up 2-1, so that will at least at the minimum go 5 or 6, depending on how that one goes. We'll see whatever. But Drip moves on. Tomorrow will be Jay Caesar versus Steven. Should be a good one. Winner gets Drip. Drip, no matter what happens here, will be on the road again for the second time with some magic in the 13 line. Peter will wait for July to see what he can do. Schedule real quick before we get out of here. I want to thank JT, and we'll get his final thoughts in 1 second. Pretty simple, boys. One last game remains. Of course, we have Bowtie Yoshi and Prop, but it will be Sanford Rogers, a 6-11 classic right here. Should be a fun one. Let's close it out. One more to go. JT, final words and final thoughts of a hell of a night.
Absolutely, KT. That was a total understatement. Just like I applaud both players in their styles tonight and how they compose themselves, but it was just a constant fight for control. See who was going to be king of the club here in the clubs region, here, at least for this series. So, I mean, still a way to go by Drip. I mean, unfortunately, with that slight miscalculation by Peter on that power play in 5, I mean, that was definitely one key moment, but it's like you can't really, solely depend on one. I mean, at least he took it to a Game 7 and got to, extend the contest a little bit longer. But Peter can get back to his kingdom here, hopefully later this year in the other tournaments. But for Drip, I mean, a good upset win for him, though. That's also good to see. Just looking forward to the next round, seeing how he'll do right here. So, yeah, this Jackpot June has definitely gotten off to a great start.
Jackpot June will be good for Drip. Congratulations one more time to Peter and Drip on a great series, but it was Drip drop from the top. Rain drops, gets it done. We will see him in the next round of Tilt 32. For me and JT, it's been a great night. One more for Sanford Rogers. That'll be a new crew with Monkey and Art taking over. Appreciate them boys coming out. Have a good one, and we'll see you for the 9:30-ish, 9:45-ish game between Sanford Rogers. This has been a presentation of MRE UNO.
There was multiple